Hello, hello. Welcome to the Pop Culture Playbook. I'm your host, Tatyana Arrington.
And I'm your host, Simone.
And Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to 2026. We are so excited to be back after a long but much needed break. How was your break?
My break was good, honestly. Just the rest was needed.
Yes, I agree. I went to Hawaii for Christmas. That was
She stayed traveling for Christmas.
I do. It was really good though. Like Hawaii's so beautiful, unreal, but it's like really expensive at the same time too.
Yeah, it's Hawaii.
Yeah. And it's a long flight, 10 hours there, 8 hours back, but I had the best time. I'm like already like I need to go back because there's just so much to see and do, but just trying to fit it all in can be a lot. So if you go to Hawaii, you need some time. You need at least a week, I would say. Anything else that you did over the break?
No, I went to go see family. I saw my nephew. He's in the walking stage now, except he's kind of walking on like the heels of his feet. So that was pretty much majority of my break.
Guys, Simone's being modest. I'm like, was trying to get her to get to the point.
You do this every time when I take a work trip.
She went to the premiere of The Pit. You guys know that Simone is Pit Hive down. She went to the premiere of The Pit in LA. I had to find out with everybody else.
What?
I had to find out with...
I'm under paperwork with HBO.
I had to find out with... I was like, oh my God.
Again, I'm under paperwork with HBO.
I love that for you. Anything that you want to say about the experience and how was it just one episode? Give us some deets.
So this was just episode 1 premiere for season 2. Shout out to my comms person. Y'all are the best. Pretty easy. We had at the DJ Theater. It was my first time there. Very cool, very intimate. Shout out to Fig. They gave us compression socks at the after party. I wore them on my flight back. Pretty chill. We found out about the season 3 renewal before it was like officially released to the public, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
Episode 1, great. Back like we never left. Then we went to the after party at one of the Tulsi bar. Also, they gave us an Uber voucher, which was very appreciated. Pretty much had my whole night covered.
See how LA do? See how they do?
Yeah, sometimes sometimes LA, tells you to, go on your own time.
Atlanta,
but thankfully, HBO, was able to cover the rides. Very fun time. Food was great. Drinks were great. Again, Figs gave us some awesome compression socks. And I had a fun time.
I really liked your dress. I thought your dress was very pretty.
I got it last minute from Windsor, girl.
No way. It looked so good.
Yeah,
I loved it. I showed my mom. She was like, "Okay, Simone, I see you." Because I was like, "Mom, Simone didn't even tell me that she was going to the premiere of The Pit in LA."
I was on a work trip.
I know, but I don't want to find out with everybody else.
Oh my goodness!
You can text me your good news. I want to send you a voice note of me screaming.
Girl.
I know how much you love that show, so that was just really exciting to see.
Yep.
Now a lot of things happened over the break, y'all. We're not gonna get into everything, right? We're not gonna get into Alex Earl and Tom Brady allegedly hooking up and all the weird things that happened over the break and these weird headlines, but we're gonna get into a few different things. And I think the first thing that we can talk about is Stranger Things because the finale happened over the break. And I mean, in case you've been living under a rock, Caleb and Sadie were the breakouts to me of this season for sure. But what did you think of the series finale, the end-all be-all of Stranger Things?
I feel like it was predictable.
Very.
I know people say, why are people so obsessed with people getting killed off big shows? I think with this show having so many fake outs and then also it coming out after Welcome to Derry, who isn't afraid of killing off main and supporting characters. It's just like, okay, there really isn't high stakes that everybody's going to be okay. But now, some reason, the fans are so upset with this that they essentially had this whole conformity gate theory that there's going to be a secret episode that's going to drop a week after the finale.
Yeah, they should have let that go.
They really should have let that go.
I never saw Byler happening. 11 was always his girl. To me.
Well, that's a different thing. The Byler thing, that's completely different from Conformity Gate. Conformity Gate was basically fans not happy with the ending altogether.
I thought you said conformity gay.
No.
Okay.
We got to fix your sound? Oh, my goodness.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. And I definitely think they played it safe. It was like, because I personally think, and I'm not even a fan of like, oh, let's kill everybody, but I think Nancy and Jonathan should have died
I really thought they were gonna die.
in that gooey whatever room. Like, I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is cinematic. And then it just didn't happen. So yeah, they played it safe. And
Mhm.
but then I love all of the things where people were like, at the end where Mike's like telling the story and everybody's like, is Mike schizophrenic? Like,
Max did
is
for a lot.
is he trying to cope? Like, is this a coping
I mean,
mechanism?
I wouldn't
But
say it's schizophrenic. I think he was just grieving, and he thought, maybe she made it out.
really,
But at
yeah,
the same time, it's like, we saw Callie die. I don't think she was able to
that's what I was
pull
getting
off
at.
one last maneuver
No,
before getting sucked into the abyss.
yeah. And then the day after we recorded, literally, Beyonce decided to grace us with her
Oh, we just
presence.
jumping into the next topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm done. Stranger Things, whatever. It's over. Happy 9 years. She decided to let us know the day after, thank you, Beyonce, but that she's gonna be the co-chair of the Met Gala this year.
That third album promotion's coming. I told y'all she was going to be outside again.
It's coming.
And I was right.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see who's gonna dress her.
Oh, it has to be Ruthie Carter.
You think
It
so?
has to be Ruth.
Okay.
Especially with Act 3 allegedly being rock and basically the theme being costuming, it has to be Ruthie Carter.
Mhm. Okay, okay. We'll stay tuned for that. Now, also over the break, there was a lot going on with Avengers. They were putting out this teaser, they were putting out clips, they were putting out pictures. So I tried to avoid everything that I could, but I did see that Captain America is coming back. Wasn't really happy about
Technically,
that.
Steve Rogers is coming back, but we know it's Cap.
Right. I'm like, let people stay dead. Like if they die, just let them
They
die.
catering to them fanboys.
I know, I know. After I saw that and then I saw some of the other clips, I was like, wow, they're really gonna make $1 trillion off of this.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
the
they're
fanboys gonna keep the lights on for so long.
I feel like they're pulling out all the stops. Like they're doing everything that they can to try to get us in,
Yeah.
get us back
Well,
in.
now I am interested in the X-Men, especially since Cyclops popped up. I said, oh, y'all brought back James Martin. Even though we knew from the chair reveals that he was coming
Mhm.
back,
Mhm.
we finally get to see Cyclops. Because I was mad about how y'all killed him off in X-Men The Last Stand. Yes, I'm an X-Men girl. I was so pissed about y'all doing that. Y'all better not off him this time, even though I know you bring back the OGs and teasing new people. Let him have his finish and then do what you want with him.
Thank you. That's what we want.
And then we have the Wakanda teaser that they had with the Fantastic Four. I was like, "Yep, they get to meet them first. Thank you very
Yeah.
much."
Yeah. And then there's this rumor going around that Damson Idris may be the new Black Panther.
Y'all have had that rumor going around for like 3 years.
And then
We gotta let it
he
go.
did an interview with Variety yesterday on the Golden Globes red carpet, and he was like, "I mean, I love that movie. Nothing's right now." And everybody's like, "You lying? You like?" So people still actually think that this is the case.
Yeah, we're gonna have Doomsday, and then y'all about to be real disappointed
Mm,
and gonna have your whole rants on Twitter.
yeah, the Oscars are moving to YouTube beginning 2029.
Yes, after they finish their ABC contract, they'll be moving to YouTube 2029.
I will say this is a slight pain in my heart just because I I just don't like the concept of, like, we're gonna be streaming it, but I understand
It's
why they're
accessibility.
I know, I understand why they're doing it, I just don't like it. But I
I
get
mean, it
it.
was bound to happen.
I
We're moving
know.
into the age of digital.
That doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
Okay, okay. Now, speaking of award shows, last night was Golden Globes.
Wait, 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 there's still more.
What do you mean there's still more?
We gotta talk about heated rivalry.
Yeah, we can talk about it after the award shows. This is like the section.
No, 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 let's talk about because 'cause we're still in the past.
Yeah, we're gonna get the heated rivalry once we get for award shows because they were at Golden Globes.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't watch it
Oh!
live, did you?
No, I did watch it live, but they did that awkward thing that was them.
Yeah.
I don't watch heated rivalry, so I actually saw what they looked like for the first time, like, yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, this is who y'all
You
have
don't
been."
get it. You ain't watched the show. You don't get it.
That's what my group chat said as well, so you're not the only one. They were like, "You just don't get it," but Okay, whatever. But his letterbox
Afterwards.
got leaked over the break as well. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. I'm like, "It's a film school, bro, I'm not surprised."
But also, I mean, I kinda don't care, like, he's not entitled to have an opinion now because he's a celebrity. Now, is it smart? No. But, yeah, when
So,
you
I'm 2 sides of it. One, people are gonna have their opinions, especially when they are younger and don't think they're gonna make it as famous. I don't think he thought when he was reviewing Battle of, what was it called? Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes that he was going to be on a hit TV
Right,
show 2 years later.
right.
Now, on the other side of it, I am like, yo, digital footprints matter. Whatever you put online is going to have the possibility of biting you in the ass sometimes. That's why I gotta check her sometimes whenever she says something, because it's like, damn, this is gonna hurt us later.
I don't
And
say anything
sometimes she
that
gotta check
crazy.
me sometimes when I say shit. That happens.
We don't say anything bad.
It's like Tina
Quiet luxury.
It's
Keep it
like
to
what Tina
yourself.
Fey said with Bo and Yang on La Costa Rica saying, "Hey, you hanging out with Ariana Grande and
And
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
You can't be giving movie opinions on Emerald Fennel." And 2 weeks later, you might get a call from Emerald Fennel for a supporting role in her
Not
next
you doing the
movie.
whole quote.
It ain't the whole quote. It's basically a summary of the
Yeah,
quote.
yeah, yeah.
But just know that if you are in the possibility of a come up, be prepared for what's to happen. To basically say like, "Oh, delete your whole social media friends." No, because people are always going to screenshot it.
Delete your
Even
Twitter.
I mean, it's like 50-50 because people be screenshotting just because.
True, but delete your Twitter. If you know what's best for you, delete your
Yeah,
Twitter.
delete Twitter,
If you're not gonna delete anything else,
restart your
delete
Instagram,
the Twitter.
just do a whole refresh of the Facebook. Just be cautious if you are on the come. I say to somebody who is at a certain level when it comes to the creator thing, there are always people waiting for you to slip up. And I'm not surprised that people are finding stuff when it comes to his letterbox. People trying to say like him and Connor had weird energy during like the weekend with like the parties and everything. So it's like people are always looking for something. You got to be extra cautious of how you move publicly as well as virtually.
Yeah, because he dragged everybody. He dragged Dune, he dragged Zendaya, he dragged Rachel. I was like, "Okay,
Eesh.
drag after drag after drag."
All right. Now
Yeah.
getting into last night's winners. Tiana Taylor won Best Supporting Female Actor in a Motion Picture. This
Congratulations,
was a
Tatyana.
controversial win last night.
And I'm trying to figure out why.
It's because of the awards that Black women are awarded.
Yes, and I think 2 things can be true. I feel like a lot of people are approaching the conversation without nuance because we've
Mm-hmm.
also had Black women who have won awards and they haven't been a hoe, a maid, or a slave. There's Regina King, there's, Octavia Spencer, so it's just like, yes, I understand the criticism, and I think the criticism is valid, and we should be having more and more of these conversations, but I also just feel like people was just, like, shitting on her, and I just didn't like that.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
didn't like
people
it.
were quick to jump at,
Quick,
very quick to jump at
quick.
her, winning. And I think it's because, Amy Madigan had won last week and we all just thought, okay, Amy's going to be doing the sweep.
That's what I thought,
But then Tiana took home the win.
and I was
I
shocked.
was shocked too.
I was like,
I thought it was going to be like an Amy Ariana race, but
yeah,
yeah, we're talking about that later. But I had my thoughts when it came to it. I even talked about it with other people. And Tiana, herself that said, like, when it comes to her character, it shows, Black women who are flawed, Black women who
yes,
do not make the best choices. We're flawed
yes,
people. We're not a monolith. And there
yes,
is a conversation to be had about how a white man writes a Black female character. And
for
also at the
sure.
same time, we have to remember that actresses like Tayana and Regina would not have agreed to this project if this is a character that was pushing something that they didn't believe in.
But also too, like, I feel like if you're coming online and you're saying, "Oh my god, I couldn't get through this movie because she was a Jezebel," you didn't get the point of the movie. Like,
Mm,
you didn't even watch it. You didn't even try to understand with what her character was dealing with, the stakes that were at play. I'm not saying, like, everything is right about the movie, but to your point, like, would she agree to do it if she really thought it was painting us in a bad light? Like, I don't sometimes I just get annoyed. I'm like, white people can play like 50 crackheads, but the one time you
mm.
play something, it's like, this is you, this is representation. And it's such a nuanced conversation that requires so much, is basically
Yeah.
what I'm getting at. Like, it's just not something you can just tweet out, and which is what y'all
Like,
were
we don't
doing
have to be perfect representation models all the time. Like, we're just hyping up Tessa Thompson for her last 2 roles
for
of
playing a
complex women.
for playing a chaotic gay, which she did. She killed it. Like, she was so good in that movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, is that her in real life? Doesn't matter. Doesn't, because she was acting. Like, but
Alrighty.
you
All
guys,
right.
you guys don't
Let's
get it.
get into okay, y'all can argue with her on Twitter. All right. So, best supporting actor, Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
Yeah, I was shocked at that.
I was surprised too.
I was shocked at that. I definitely thought it was going to be between Benicio and Jacob.
As
Yeah.
long as it's not Sean Penn, I'm happy.
Nobody's going to vote for Sean Penn.
Thank God.
They don't like him.
Good.
You know, you have to be liked by your peers, I think, to get these awards. So there's that.
All right, TV category. Noah Wiley won Best Male Actor in a Television Drama for The Pit, as expected. Jean Smart won Best Female Actor in a Comedy for Hacks, pretty much a repeat of the Emmys last year. Owen Cooper won Best Supporting Male Actor for Adolescence. I think this was this is overall Best Supporting. He got that. Seth Rogen, Best Male Actor Comedy for The Studio. Now, for Best Podcast, it went to Amy Poehler.
Which I said it was on this show. I was like, there's no way that they're going to vote for Call Her Daddy. Like, Amy's their peer, their friend.
Yeah, but it opens up the conversation of you're wanting to push in a new initiative of embracing digital, but you're awarding a podcast to a celebrity who is already established, who already has the built-in fan base, who pretty much has access to have these interviews with people versus someone that started from, the ground up through podcasting as digital was evolving. And I've had this conversation with like different people who work in digital, who work in the industry, and pretty much are kind of had the same conversation. Also, people are pointing out that only one non-white nominee was on that list of nominees. So there's another conversation of like a diversity in there.
Are we shocked
so
by
it's
that?
just like, what's the point of the category if you're just going to award it to the celebrities and not the people that have basically done the groundwork in building this section of the industry that Hollywood wants to now infiltrate?
Is Hollywood built on groundwork or nepotism?
Yeah, that's another point there.
But and also too, her podcast, everything you said was true, but also her podcast is good. It could be bad.
Yeah.
It could be bad, but it's actually a good show.
It's a good show.
All
right, K-pop Demon Hunters took home Best Animated Feature and Best Song. I was about to say original song. Best Song for Golden.
I really liked her speech. I thought her speech was super
It was
beautiful,
really nice,
and just touched on heartstrings for anybody who's trying to be a creative, trying to pursue anything. And for her to say that it took, people told her no, like you can't be a K-pop star. I really like that.
Yeah,
I am curious though, just about the longevity of Golden 10 years from now, 20 years from now. We know I Lied to You will be around for generations and generations.
I know people are having their debates about that. And people are having like really empty takes. I'm just like, y'all, this is not the first animated song to be taking over award season or the charts. It's always happened. Would I have loved I Lied to You to win? Yes. However, I know when it comes to animated, it's going to take it. Now, I'm glad it's not Disney, even though I'm cool with the Hulu people. Disney usually takes it. Other anime movies are taking it. Granted, this was Netflix, but still. When it comes to features, when it comes to songs, it's always the kids' movies. Now, we could see a surprise happen. Lord only knows, but considering back-to-back wins, Golden's going to take it.
I think they're taking it the whole way through.
Yeah.
But if I honestly, if I feel bad for anybody, I kind of feel bad for Cynthia and Ariana. Like, they made original songs. So, like, if the...
I mean, technically, Steven Schwartz wrote the original songs. They performed them.
I know. I didn't say they wrote them down. I just said, like, they had original songs. And it's just, I know why they did that. And that was an opportunity. So, okay, if the acting doesn't work out, at least we can try in the song category.
Yeah.
And just for them to walk home with nothing just saddens me just a little bit.
Listen, I told y'all.
They were supposed to get their things last year and they didn't. But
listen, I told y'all it was not going to pan out good for Wicked this year, especially with the competition we got.
Yeah, I mean, y'all didn't like Wicked for Good, so
Yeah.
shame
Now
on
for the
y'all.
non-televised award, Ludwig Göransson won Best Score for Sinners, no surprise. I literally had to watch the clip of his acceptance speech on Twitter, which is just embarrassing on its own for the show.
Yeah, I was like, "You aired the podcast category, but not best score." Okay,
Alright.
okay,
Alright. PTA won Best Screenplay and Best Director, no surprise there.
no.
Rose Byrne, won Best Female Actress in a Comedy for If I Kick You. I still need to see that movie.
I didn't think it was a comedy. I was actually
Listen, people
a
you doing
little
category fraud every year, girl.
I know, I'm just saying I was personally a little traumatized after I saw that movie,
Mhm.
but but she was really great in her role. She was phenomenal.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
definitely has that Oscar nomination locked in. Timothée Chalamet, Best Actor, Motion Picture Comedy, no surprise.
No surprise, Marty Supreme was good.
So, Adolescents got Best Male Actor in a Limited Series for Stephen Graham, and then oof, there
My
was out
pick
outer.
still would have been Leo though, just saying.
No, we girl, this is TV.
No, I'm saying for Timothy's category. My pick
Oh,
still would have been
yeah.
Leo.
I mean, after Critics' Choice, he's pretty much locked in.
I would say he's been locked in from the beginning, and I don't think that people realize that. Like, from the beginning, this was a race between Timothy and Leo, and I'll leave it there.
You'll be saying it's Timmy's year for, like, the last 2 movies.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay, back to the
But
wins.
I'm saying if you looked at how, like, all the critics voted, it was very clear, like, it was coming down between Timothy and Leo, is all I'm saying.
Alright. Alright, still on TV, Michelle Williams won Best Female Actor Television Limited Series for Dying for Sex. Now, she wasn't there to claim her, award, so they basically had to do or were accepting on her behalf.
I know. Sarah Snook. I was rooting for you, girl.
Listen, she'll get her Emmy in September. Sinners won Best Cinematic and Box Office Achievement. Now, many people are kind of relegating this to a Here Damn award because it didn't get Best Drama.
That's how I felt.
I mean, people can feel that way, but I feel like we wouldn't be calling it that if it hadn't won. Because I was prepared to hear the Zootopia 2.
That's what I was prepared to hear because Utopia 2 made, like,
Yeah.
$1 billion. I get why they did it. I just didn't like it. And yeah, that's just how
Yeah,
I
but when we're
feel.
looking at the people that were nominated, it was either going to be Sinners or Zootopia 2.
I mean, it could have been Avatar as well. Avatar made $1 billion.
But yeah, well, were people really feeling Avatar though?
I mean, it just came out, so I don't know, but yeah, because it made $1 billion. People went to go see it.
Well, yeah, but not at the same pace as Zootopia 2.
Well, no. No, of course not. Zootopia 2 came out around Thanksgiving. People took their whole families to go see
Yeah.
that. So and it's a kids movie. So of course
Mhm.
it wasn't at the rate, but I definitely thought it was gonna be one of those 2. So I was glad they had a moment to, get on stage and everything, but I still didn't like it.
Yeah, well, agree to disagree. All right, so The Secret Agent from Brazil got Best Non-English Language Film as well as Best Actor Drama for Wagner Moura.
He's so talented.
He really
He's
is.
so talented. And I remember when I first saw him on Narcos and I was
Mhm.
like, this man. I mean, I obviously was like rooting for Michael and I was
Mhm.
hoping that this was gonna be his moment. The categories are just stacked this year. It really
Yeah.
is hard. It's hard, especially
Yeah.
if you saw everything, like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Across the board, people gave great performances. Like Jesse Plemons gave a great performance. I'm trying to think of some other the other men that were not. Ethan Hawke gave a great performance.
Mhm.
Like it's just tough. It's tough.
Yeah. Like, I can feel sad that Michael keeps getting snubbed this season, but also be happy for Wagner Moura
Yes.
because, this is a win for the Latin community, and people are trying to say, like, "Oh, this is just something they're trying to snub Michael give this." I'm like, "No. A lot of y'all don't be watching the movies, and I
That's
can talk about accessibility, but most of them are on streaming."
And that's my beef too. A lot of y'all had so much to say, and I'm like, "Hey, have you seen Marty Supreme? Let's have
Oh,
like a real combo." And they're like, "No." "Okay, have you seen The Secret Agent? Let's have a real combo." "No." I
now
don't
when
want to
it comes to Mario Supreme and the whole Timothy Michael thing, I've talked to people who've seen both.
Well,
I
that's
have seen
fine.
both.
That's fine.
I prefer Michael, and that's fine.
No, me too. Me too. But I'm saying let's at least have like a real convo about it. But to say you haven't even seen the movie, then what are we talking about? I actually don't want to hear your opinion.
Yep,
Sorry.
yep, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't care about your opinion if you didn't see any of the
Y'all
movies.
can tell she's the journalist in this duo. Okay, so back on the TV, Erin Doherty won Best Supporting Female Actor for Adolescence. Ricky Gervais won Best Performance Stam Comedy. Really don't care about him. Rhea Sharon won Best Female Actor Drama for Pluribus. I was surprised by that one.
I don't do TV.
Of course. All
I'm
right, The
just
Pit won Best Drama. No surprise there. Adolescence, Best Limited Series, of course. The Studio won Best Comedy. I just started watching that show. Great so far. Jessie Buckley won Best Female Actress for Hamnet in a Drama.
she's taking it all the way to the Oscars,
Oh, yeah,
guys.
we already
So
know.
let it go right now.
Let go of what? We already knew.
For the people who don't, let it. I'm saying she's getting the Oscar.
I mean, who else is there?
I'm just saying for the people who are rooting for this person, Chase is in the category. Rose is probably going to be in the category. Emma, maybe a Jennifer Lawrence. It's going to Jessie. I'm just telling you right now.
All right. One Battle won Best Comedy, and then Hamnet won Best Picture Drama.
I was shocked.
Yeah, I wasn't
shocked.
shocked because I had it on like my second under Sinners. Now I
As
fell
your second
asleep.
favorite movie?
No, as my second to win.
Oh, okay.
No. No, the funny thing is that I fell asleep during George Clooney's introduction before announcing. I'm just like, okay, this is why we need to make a cap of under 3 hours. Because how am I falling asleep and I'm waking up a half hour later and the show's over?
It should start at 7. That's the solution. Critics' Choice started at 7. We were done like 10:30. Just started at 7.
Yeah. How are you feeling about Chloe Zhao's speech and her mentioning Ryan?
I think we're gonna see a lot of that. I think we're gonna see a lot of that. And the only reason I don't have beef with it is because they started out together. They did Sundance Labs together
Yeah.
15 years ago. Like, that is a friend. And if you looked at Ryan's interview, which I know a lot of you didn't do because you guys don't do research, you just get online and tweet. He said if Sinners did not win, what was the other film he would want to win? And it would be Hamnet. So those are two people who know each other, are
Which
friends.
that question is kind of low key messy, but still, that's his friend.
Well, I'm not gonna say the outlet who did it,
Listen,
but they messy.
Y'all journalists are messy these days, child.
Well, that's the only way you guys will click. So, but yeah,
we really admit to that.
Yeah, I can admit to it. People are doing clickbaity work because they need y'all to click, not y'all, but they need y'all to click on the content. I'm not saying it's right. I don't even do that, but that's what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's kind of low-key sad
It's
when the
very
journalists
sad.
are doing it and you got people on, like, non-traditional media doing better interviews.
Influencers?
Not every influencer. I'm talking about people who have the experience, who have the journalism degrees. Like, my friend Jesus, she was one of the only people that Coleman Domingo interviewed at the Dead Man's Wire premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked to him about his time, back, I can't remember which university. They talked about his, like, journalism degree and, like, radio broadcasting and how it related to his role and how pretty much that related to him and, like, channeling that person because he gets, like, not fully method, but, like, almost method. And they were actually having a really great conversation compared to, like, the standard questions that you would get from other people at the carpet. Like, you actually talk about that work that goes into it and not try to get, like, generic questions, like asking people, have they watched Heated Rivalry?
Yeah, I think a lot of journalists are scared. They are losing their jobs like crazy to influencers, and they're developing a mindset where it's if you can't beat them, join him. And
Well,
I'm not.
our fault.
I didn't say it was y'all's fault.
You said they were losing our job to influencers.
But I didn't blame influencers.
Yeah, when you say a statement like that, that basically implies, like, we're replacing them.
People feel that way, but I'm not blaming influencers. I think the influencers that come in and do their jobs well should be celebrated and shouldn't get pushback. But that's the reality of the situation. But I'm not blaming influencers. If anything, we should be blaming the studios and this person. Influencers aren't to blame. They're just living their lives.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that, if anybody took that the wrong way. But that is what's happening. So I think certain journalists are playing into these games, and across the board, we're seeing more bad interviews across the board. Journalists, influencer, like there's more bad interviews than ever before. And
Mhm.
it's unfortunate across the board.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long award season, movie season.
Yeah.
Jesus lordy. Where was I?
I think we did everything. We ended with Hamnet.
Yeah, I think
Best
that was
picture.
it.
Best picture drama. So what did you think of the looks last night before we transition?
Honestly, I liked it. Golden Globes, I don't have high expectation when it comes to the looks. Also, completely forgot. Woomney from Sinners, she did a whole bump reveal on the
Yeah.
carpet. Her
Yeah.
and Haley were matching bumps. It was so cute.
Yeah, I saw a tweet that said, "Congratulations, Smoke and Stack," and
Oh
I
my
thought that was
god.
funny.
We're gonna hear so many smoke and stack jokes during award season.
I thought that was really cute. But yeah, she looked really beautiful. Mhm. Um, a lot of people looked a mess though, and I was like, "Oh my god, like where are y'all getting these looks? Like how did y'all let Kylie Jenner come in here and outdress a lot of you?"
I ain't gonna hold you. She did outdress some of these people.
She outdressed a lot of y'all, and I was like, "Oh my god, she's just sit here and serve face and she's outdressing y'all."
Mhm.
Another person who outdressed y'all was, Little Milo from All Her Fault.
That baby dressed so nice.
He outdressed a lot of y'all. Like, y'all let that baby outdress
Mhm.
y'all. He looked so cute, so dapper. Coleman Domingo is gonna always outdress y'all,
Always, all the time.
always and forever. And then surprisingly, Kate Hudson, I really liked her dress. It was
Um,
very beautiful and it was like inspired by some vintage look. I thought it looked really nice. And then for the last look that really got me, I really loved Chase Infinity's look.
oh yeah,
And
Chase was just stunning.
and I was like, this is how you pull up to your first Golden Globes. I loved the drama of it all. I loved how like dramatic it was. And yeah. So she was my second. Like I loved her look.
Yeah, I love Chase's look. I love Tiana's look, especially with just like the diamond bow and the back. I'm just
Mhm.
like, yes, cause a moment. I knew
Mhm.
her wardrobe for this season was gonna be great.
Mhm.
I love Orlandria's in her custom Christmas Siriano. That was the first look I saw of the night. I loved it. Also, the actress that played what was it? Not Mary, Grace in Sinners. Her dress looked just beautiful.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw her. I
No, she
don't
was in like the later part of the carpet. She looked
Okay.
really good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's our Golden Globes recap. Should we get now into our pop culture predictions for the year?
I mean, we can go over the engagements and breakups that happened over the break.
Engagements and breakups. Who
Yep.
broke up?
Oh, Aaron and Tiana.
Yes. Okay. Yep. That ran its course. That did what it needed to do. Okay.
Listen, I want to know why people are calling it a PR relationship while they already had good PR.
Um, I would love to talk about PR relationships like in a more in-depth episode. I would
Okay,
I
we'll
would
put it on the schedule
I would love to break it
because
down
we
for
need to
y'all.
redefine the terms because y'all kept saying it
I
the
didn't
whole time. Meanwhile, they already had their own press.
This is true. Um, this is true. But I would love to talk about it more with y'all. So if you have questions about that, anything that you're curious about, PR couple, send that to us, please. So
All
we can
right.
like talk
So
about it.
engagements, we had Jordan Woods and Carl Anthony Towns. I had them on my list for 2025.
We
I was
did.
about to move him up to 2026, but Carl said, "Merry Christmas. We getting
Right.
married."
Right. Very cute.
And it was so sweet. He proposed after the Knicks won their game on Christmas Day. And Jordan did her like recap of like the engagement. Carl didn't know that her dad proposed to her mom on Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
So him proposing on Christmas Day was like a cute little like small tribute to her dad,
Yeah.
even though, he had passed away some years ago. And that was just really sweet.
It was really sweet. Like it she looked beautiful and it just seemed like such a happy moment for both families and
Hmm.
the rock was huge.
That is a nice old stone right there.
He did good. He
He
did
did real
good.
good.
Yeah.
Also on engagements, we had Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's so funny. It's
Mhm.
like it's crazy when nobody's happy for you.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
nobody
crazy
was
when there are
happy
people in the audience and they're screaming, "Say no."
or they're booing. Like,
Oh my
nobody was happy
god.
for you. Um, long as she happy, though, I guess that's what matters, but
Ugh.
I also didn't love her ring either. Like,
So tacky.
yeah, it's a little tacky, and
Jesus.
I feel like she has such good style and taste, like,
Mhm.
I can't believe that's what she wanted. I don't know if I
Mm-mm.
believe that, but okay. G Herbo and Taina got engaged.
Wait, they got engaged? Finally?
Yeah,
When?
they were at a club, and
Oh,
he did it in the club, but it's like
a
in the video
fucking club proposal.
I think they were at a club. It looked like
Oh
a
my
club to me.
god.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I ain't seen nothing from, my friend Teets because she always talking about everybody from Chicago. I'm surprised I didn't see nothing about this engagement.
Yeah,
Oh,
it couldn't somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like a club to me, but, her ring was nice as well. That was a nice ring. He did good. He did good.
let me find
Yeah.
a picture of it,
Mm,
child.
mhm, mhm. And then Venus Williams got married.
Yeah, I loved her wedding dress.
It was nice. It was nice. She
Up.
looked beautiful.
Oh, he proposed on New Year's Day.
Yeah, which I actually think is, like, kinda cute.
But in the club, though?
No, not the just the day. Just the day. Not
Yeah,
the
but in the club, though?
not the club, just the
All the
day.
fans, everybody got their cameras out like it's a doggone rap battle.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
god. Jesus
Yeah. Yeah,
Christ.
but once again, if you girls like it, I love it.
Ugh.
Um, something that also happened over the break was the unfortunate situation with Anthony Joshua, and he broke his
Oh,
silence too
yeah.
and did his first Instagram post, and that was just really sad. So, like, hearts and
Yeah,
prayers go
for
out to
people who
him.
do not know, he was back home in Nigeria, and he had gotten into a car accident. 2 of his friends, one his trainer, the other one, I believe, was his, like, physiotherapist. They did not survive. He was in the back of the car, and it highlighted a lot about Nigeria's, failing health infrastructure and then just infrastructure in general, because even if you are a notable person that has the money and access, you still cannot get care. Like, people were asking, "Well, where's the ambulance? Where's the police?" There's no ambulance truck. The few that there are, it's traffic,
Yeah.
and pretty much he had to be taken to the hospital in a back of a police car.
Mhm. Yeah. So it's a really sad situation, and I'm wishing him the best because I know that's hard. That's
Yeah.
really, really hard. Um, and then I mean this wasn't over the break. This was actually pretty recent, but Desmond and Christy
Oh, girl.
are filing for
Oh, I didn't know
divorce.
we would be talking about this. Alright.
Well, guys, we don't really talk about TikTok stuff. It has to get pretty big for us to be like, okay, let's talk about it. But yeah, I mean, she filed for divorce and he put out a statement. And honestly,
That statement annoyed me.
the whole way I took that statement was I wanted to separate, you didn't, so I cheated. Like that's all I
Just like a ain't shit. Let
and
me stop.
please support me and my content. That's all I got out of that.
Oh my
Like,
god.
but it's also crazy to me too, like being so high profile like that is that there are no days off. And then people are just so eager to make jokes
Oh, yeah,
about your
absolutely.
situation. Like a family was broken up, right?
Mhm.
And there's kids that are going through that. She's going through that. And I didn't expect the jokes this quickly.
Oh, yeah, people were already having commentary on them just for how they were as a couple.
Right. And it's like, guys, why are y'all making commentary about how he was unhappy off of
'Cause people love misery.
over a content post that they agreed upon? They probably rehearsed, edited. Like that wasn't real. Like that was content.
Yeah, people love to pass judgments. Like, this is one of the reasons why I don't put so much of my life on front, like, street, even though I'm a public figure technically, is because people will hyper analyze every single thing that you do. So, and this is why I caution people not to do, like, couples content or family content, because God forbid something were to happen, people are going to hyper analyze everything you've done since you started your page. There was one woman whose child had passed away, and people are doing their own self-investigation while she was offline grieving. And I'm just like, this woman just lost her child, and y'all want to hyperanalyze her motherhood, her husband's parenthood, what's happening, trying to hack into like doggone birth and death certificates. Like, what is truly wrong with people? Like, the internet has given a lot of people too much liberty to say and do anything regarding strangers.
Way too parasocial. Way and it's like, yeah, we were here before, but now it's like y'all are getting weird. Y'all are
Yeah,
getting
when it
really
comes
weird.
to like Christy and Desmond, some people can say that they saw it approaching when he started making his own content and can get into the whole maybe he wanted something separate from himself because Christy was the breadwinner
Mhm.
and she was pretty much the front and center person,
Right.
which is expected. Um, I'm not gonna get into the whole Jehovah Witnesses part because I know people are like stating that they were like very lenient in the
I didn't
religion.
even know that.
Yeah, they cleaned up a good bit when they popped off on like TikTok and everything. But in regards to his statement, I feel like that was probably the best he could have done. It was not the best, but he had to put out a statement because she's the one at file and she cited infidelity.
Mhm.
Now he could have got kept it to just like we are, ending our marriage. I made my mistakes and that has costed me my family. We are going to co-parent the best way for our kids. He could have left out the part where he said, well, I wanted to separate it first. And, I decided to do this and I
Mm.
told her and we're proceeding with this divorce. And, you guys can support my content. It's like, bro,
We're not actually.
we're not
We're
going
not gonna support
to.
your
We
content.
were here for Christy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's the amount of, like, follower growth he's had since it's just like, y'all gonna support ancient men every time.
All the time. All the time. You don't have to be talented, you don't have to be good looking, you don't have
God
to be anything.
damn.
I mean, the fact that Kenny still has followers
It's
says
so damn annoying.
and then but I know it's some women too, because he could get another girl in a
Of
second, and
course.
it's like,
He's gonna get with someone younger,
mm,
especially since they been, like, together since
together, right?
well, they met when they were 14. I know people
14
are saying they're together since 14. They met when they were 14, they
14.
dated for a little bit, broke up. Got together, got engaged, and married at 18, and I think a couple
Oh.
years after they had their first baby,
Oh, I thought it was 21. 18 they got
it
married?
was 18,
Oh,
because
wow.
Christy's a year older than me,
Okay. Got
and
it.
then, like, they had their kids, like, back to back.
Mm, mm,
So, but that's another conversation of, like, high school sweethearts
yeah.
realizing, "Hey, I wanna go somewhere else," and not just say it, like, nonchalantly, but there are people that have had that happen when it comes to divorce. I hate that Christy's going through this publicly like this. I know she's, back to posting business as usual, but I know she has to be hurting, especially since they just finished building that house.
Right, but so you don't think social media plays a part at all?
I think when it comes to ego, I say it plays a part, and then also, there are couples that stay together for the sake of, the brand.
Mhm,
She decided that I'm going to leave
mhm,
and is like, I'm gonna be okay. I don't have to stay out of the sake of just financial security.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. I just wonder for a couple that was together for so long, like, is social media playing a part in the demise of the relationship at all? Because you know how celebrities kinda keep their relationships private for a while because they go before they go public because they don't want outside noises or whatever to get infiltrated into their relationship. I just
Mhm.
wonder if something like that was involved at all.
It could, but it could also be other things as well.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what, guys? It's none of our business. Like, leave her alone. I do think it's
Mm.
kind of funny, though, the men that are like auditioning to be her new husband
Oh my
because they
god.
just love her and think she's hot, and they're like, he messed up. I'd be the perfect husband.
Men are always going to be embarrassing.
Yes, yes, they are. Yes, they
Alright,
are.
let's get into these 2026 predictions.
Okay, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
I have the
we might have some of
predictable
the
yeah.
same ones.
I have the predictable, first one, Beyonce, Act 3. It will be a rock album. I predict samples from Tina Turner and Prince, and then the 2 features I see happening is either Hayley Williams and or Lenny Kravitz.
Okay, okay. I'm actually wondering if Um, Harry is gonna have Lenny Kravitz on his album. I have,
Mm,
like, a slight prediction for that and, because he's dating Zoe.
it depends on if it depends on what this era is going to look like. Also, I feel like asking your dad for a favor while we're dating, it's kinda low key where you're crossing the business with personal.
I mean, but they've probably met. Maybe he
I
likes
mean,
Harry's music. We
yeah.
don't know, but that's what I'm predicting that for sure.
Yeah. I have Orlandria at the Met Gala and most likely wearing Sergio Hudson.
Okay.
Then I have Nick doing season 35 Dancing with the Stars.
Okay. That'd be great for him.
Yeah.
That'd be great for him.
Then Zendaya and Hathaway joint hosting SNL to promote The Odyssey and or just the movies coming out because they got a lot of movies coming out like at each quarter.
That makes sense. They're both Bulgari girls, so they already are cool.
Kehlani wins her first Grammy for Best R&B Song. Tiana Taylor wins Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
I mean, I had this when I had hope.
Yeah.
No, when I had this, I had hope. Sinners winning Best Picture. My expectations have pretty much died down.
Mhm.
A celebrity cast in Heated Rivalry season 2.
Okay.
Hannah Montana anniversary special on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, isn't that like confirmed though?
It's not like confirmed yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Euphoria season 3 flops in ratings.
I had that as one of my predictions. Euphoria 3 is gonna flop.
Beyond the Villa season 2 flops in ratings.
Mhm.
Kenan Thompson announced his exit from SNL in season 52.
Okay.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives have spin-offs after this past season, I think season 4.
Mhm.
Grey's Anatomy ends after, season 23. I know y'all about to say, "You have it every year." This is gonna be the year.
Okay. Guess we'll see.
Now, I do have Love Island canceled after season 8 solely because of stuff that's happened after the break and just the toxicity of that damn fan base.
Okay. I'm not gonna hold my breath for that one, unfortunately.
I Love LA gets canceled after 2 seasons on HBO Max.
Did you watch season 1?
I did watch season
Did
1.
you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I just feel it with the way and route HBO Max is going now, especially with, like, Netflix and, like, they're already, like, successful properties. I don't think I Love LA is gonna survive the crossfire.
Okay. It definitely, like, needed time to grow. Like, I did
Mhm.
not like that first episode at all,
Yeah.
and then somebody told me, "You have to push through," and so then I pushed through it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is actually
It's really a
enjoyable."
push through, so
Yeah, it is. I really like Alani, though, to spread.
yeah. Romance renaissance in film and TV, we already seeing that. Continue R&B renaissance and new music from Kehlani, Victoria Monet, Flo, and Jasmine Sullivan. More book adaptations happening. A pop girl gets cast in a book adaptation. More non-traditional press tours. A major reboot flops at the box office.
Okay. I have to think about what's coming out this year, but okay.
Again, I made this pre-New Year's. Eagles winning a second Super Bowl. That's not happening after yesterday. Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right. Aaron Pierre, Sexiest Man Alive for 2026.
Okay, I actually have for my sexiest man alive predictions, Glenn Powell.
Glenn
And
keeps saying no, though.
does he?
I mean, apparently, from what I hear, yeah.
Oh, I have Glenn Powell and Callum Turner. So,
Callum Turner?
mhm.
Really?
Yeah, they're looking at him now to be potentially the next James Bond.
I mean, people be teasing James Bond the last 5 years.
I know, I'm just saying, it's a prediction, we'll see.
Okay. Jonas Brothers goes on another hiatus
I
after
hope
this tour.
not.
Girl, they've been working as if they owe the government money.
They have,
They need a break.
but no, they should take a break, but don't, like, separate.
They're due for a hiatus. Major celebrity couple hard launches at the World Cup.
Okay. Okay.
One of the OG Housewives shows gets phased out.
Okay.
This is one of my predictions from last year. There will be an Usher biopic announcement.
Okay. Alright.
More celebrity podcasts popping off.
Mhm.
Stands become more legitimized and making it more chaotic. Tyreek Withers makes a music video cameo and he pops out with a model or influencer.
Okay.
It's bound to happen. And then Dumois gets sued for basically crossing boundaries and
Mm,
defamation. It's bound to happen.
yeah, no comment on Dubois.
All right, on babies, I see Sierra, Simone Biles, Haley Bieber, or Mariah the Scientist getting pregnant.
I have Mariah the Scientist, Lotto, and Haley Bieber.
Lotto already confirmed she ain't pregnant.
Doesn't mean it can't happen later this year.
No. She said, get ready for that damn album. Y'all trying to wish a pregnancy on her like Cardi B, and look what happened.
And posted old pics?
That is not old pictures.
Lotto, Haley
Let
Bieber.
a homegirl be bloated. My God.
Mariah the Scientist.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Engagements, I have Megan and Clay, Lori and Damson, Liam Miguel, Timothy and Kylie, Asia and Bam, and then previously Tatyana and Aaron, but I have to cross that out now.
Lori and Damson.
It's bound to happen.
Lori and Damson.
It's bound to happen.
I think I have... Wait, who do I have? Wait, can you repeat your list?
Megan and Clay, Lori and Damson, Liam Miguel, Timothy and Kylie, Asia and Bam. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had Leah and Miguel on my list for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's coming.
Weddings. If they make it down the aisle, Taylor and Travis will get married in spring.
I think they're going through with it, and I think it's gonna be in the summer.
I feel like summer's too predictable.
He ain't got to play in the summer.
Yeah, but he ain't got to play in the spring either. Also,
Spring is
preseason.
Spring's too close. I think she already she pay a bride to get a date though already?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, she paid a bride to switch her date.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And that came out. It's gonna be somewhere in Rhode Island, I think, so it's gonna be in the summer, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're going through with it.
Yeah, I see Normani and DK getting married in the summer.
Okay.
And then I see Ryan and Keith having their wedding in the fall because she did say she hopes to do planning for this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I see them having a fall wedding.
All right.
And then It Girls for 2026, I have Olandria, Odessa Zion, Zara Larson, and Mahalia.
Yeah. I'm with that. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. I have Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds will divorce. Sabrina Carpenter will release another album. I think Travis and Taylor are gonna go all the way. Timothy and Kylie, they're getting engaged or they're gonna break up. There's no in between. They're either
a lot of people either have engagement or break up.
Yeah, there's no in between with them. I think that Cat's Eye is going to end and 2 members are gonna go solo. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I have differently.
A lot of people have Cat's Eye breaking up on their lists.
Girl groups just don't sustain. Somebody always wants to go solo. Somebody always
Nah, we too early for them to have solo thoughts. We don't even have an album yet.
And there's a reason for that.
Oh, God.
There's a reason for that. So I think that's everything.
Yeah.
I think we
That's
got
pretty
through
much it.
everything.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Well, this was our first episode of 2026. It's officially been a year. So thank you guys so much for rocking with us. It means so much. If you love us, please leave us a 5-star review, Be Directed. Y'all come listen to this podcast. It was so funny, and they also keep you updated on what's happening, and they predicted some things ahead of time. Definitely a new fan. So if you love us, please leave a 5-star review, and we may read it aloud on the show. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at The Pop Culture Playbook. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, y'all.